Alright, quartz is a real special rock. Look. You see it? Okay. Now, when you let them charge in the sun for a while, when you tap them together, they'll glow. See, these have been out in the sun for a little while, but they'll still glow when you rub them together. Now, granite in the pyramids are basically composed of a lot of quartz, okay? And when you have fusion energy going on in a king's chamber, this is actually a very loud frequency. It's a very high-pitched frequency. We can't hear it. It's almost like a dog whistle, but it's very loud. And these quartz will actually glow and vibrate, okay? It's not a joke. I mean, this is real stuff. Alright, now, check this out. This is not bullshit. It's actual, these movies have truth in them, whether people want to believe this or not. See, these stones here represent what these quartz will do. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, we'll place them in a big skull and all this crap. I'm just saying, there's actual truth a lot of people aren't realizing. And these Indiana Jones movies have a lot of truth in them. Any movie that's around 2 hours long, that's a real popular title, has a lot of truth in it. And they're telling us something. And every one of these movies will tell us something about science and ancient history that people that don't know it aren't realizing. But people that are weird like me, that dig into this stuff, will actually see these connections.
The rocks are brought together. The diamonds inside them will glow.
See, it's not diamonds glowing, it's actually the quartz. The quartz do this through piezoelectric and triboluminescence. Piezoelectric properties will actually create energy. And like I was saying with these, now if this is all made of quartz and the P-type and N-type material that you need for thermoelectric generators, and this is a hot chamber creating a hot arc, a plasma arc, and it's feeding itself because it's self-sustaining because it's solid-state physics. You're using a superconductor. So what it's doing is generating a current that creates an arc that feeds itself, okay? More energy. So now you have something that's literally in an equilibrium of its own that's self-sustaining with perpetual energy, okay? Now I don't understand why physicists haven't figured this out. Oh, it's so impossible, it's so hard. Look, they're feeding us a bunch of bullshit so nobody figures all this stuff out. That's why they keep beating around the bush. They can't directly say, oh, well, we figured it out because of da-da-da-da-da. They don't want people knowing this stuff. That's why they beat around the bush trying to find other ways to come through the truth without exposing the truth. See what I'm saying? But they're going to have to eventually because it's all going to end up coming to light. This is the pyramid socket 9131, all right? And like I was saying, if you're going to have a grid all across the world, you have this on the 33rd parallel, you're going to have one on each side of the planet, on the exact opposite side of the planet, right? Now, lo and behold, the Rudy. Now, this is what this represents, today and tomorrow, or yesterday and today. And the power of the Ankh, or the arc, all right? Now, if you have one of these, and they're supposed to represent today and tomorrow, well, where would the other one be? Well, if the other Sphinx, if all that's correct, then the other one's back to back with the other one. It's on the exact opposite side of the planet. But, ironically, that area is underwater. But, on that ironic side, just ironically, there are obelisks coming out of the ocean floor. Now, how would I be able to connect all that? Just by using common sense? Well, I used logic and common sense. That's exactly how. I didn't wait around for results and, oh, there's no proof. There's no proof. Well, let me see. What evidence do we have and how can we figure this out? Instead of just sitting around waiting. Oh, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Look, you're not going to find anything out unless you start using your brain instead of sitting around waiting for the answer to hit you. It's not going to happen. You got to do some damn research. So like I said, after I started figuring all this stuff out, I started looking. It's like, well, I'm going to check out what's on the other side of the planet. And lo and behold, there are obelisks coming out of the water. Okay? So, I mean, this has to be a connection. I wouldn't have been able to figure all this out by having direct connections that lead to direct evidence without being on some kind of track or trail that is imaginary. I mean, it just doesn't work that way. You can't beat around the truth. You can do it all you want, but ultimately, if you want to know the truth, you're going to have to go through the damn truth. No matter whose feelings it hurts. All right? As a friend said, like I said, facts do not care about feelings. And just because it hurts someone's feelings that you figure something out, hey, you know what? They should have been more open-minded. Because it seems like people just do not want to believe facts these days. I mean, they prefer to be brainwashed or live in the world of the Matrix. And this is why I believe Atlantis was actually in the Pacific Ocean. And through the ages, word of mouth and stories and all that change, right? Just like the religions. They're all based off science, but over time they became so far off perspective that everything's completely screwed up. And I'm just trying to help people get on the right track. Well, what makes you think you're on the right track? Look, I seem to be putting a lot of stuff together, and it seems to be fitting pretty good. So if I wasn't on the right track, the shit would have dead-ended a long time ago, alright? Everything I say makes too much sense for it not to have any damn truth. And every time I figure something out, I go and corroborate it by searching something else, and boom, it corroborates exactly what I was already believing when everyone else seems to believe it's all fake or phony or just some stories. But it seems that there's a lot more truth to it than people actually want to believe. They'll say, oh, I want to know the answer. I want to know the truth. And then when you feed them some truth, I don't believe it. Well, then you shouldn't have fucking asked. So, if you want to know the damn truth, start doing some damn research. Alright? Don't sit around and wait for it and criticize the other people that are doing the damn work. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, where'd you get your brain? Where's your education? Blah, blah. Look, motherfucker. If you're going to sit on your ass and criticize other people that are actually doing the work, seems like your fucking brain vacated your head a long time ago.